After finishing the Harry Potter series, readers may be wondering what to read next. Harry Potter is such an amazing series full of friendship, fun, and magic. It's hard to know where to go after reading something so great. Here are 10 series for readers to explore with fantasy novels similar to Harry Potter. The books are in order of reading level from young readers to young adults. Midnight for Charlie Bone by Jenny Nimmo. 10-year-old Charlie Bones lives with his vile grandma and her 3 wicked sisters. He learns that he can hear voices and pictures after discovering a picture of a missing person. He discovers that the Red King, a formidable magician, was his ancestor. Soon later, Charlie enrolls in Bloor's Academy, a school for geniuses, where he can interact with other kids who have magical abilities. He balances making new friends and avoiding the wicked Dr. Bloor while discovering secret passageways and learning mysteries. This is a quick and easy read for students in grades 3 to 8. Midnight for Charlie Bone is a 416-page novel. It is the first in an 8-book series that delves into other members of Charlie's family and even travels back in time. This book contains both common and unusual magical gifts, bringing to life the magical world hidden within our own. Magic by Angie Sage. Septimus Heap was born the 7th son of a 7th son, but was pronounced dead by the midwife the day he was born and stolen. The same night, Septimus's father, Silas, discovers a newborn baby girl with violet eyes in the snow. As the Heaps raise their daughter Jenna, they continue to wonder what happened to their son Septimus. This story is full of adventure, mystery, misidentification, and magic. Magic is part of 7-book series similar to Harry Potter. Magic has 564 pages, but they are smaller and easy to fly through. Each book uses some Old English spelling to truly transport the reader to a new world, but may not be the best for a struggling speller. A recommended reading level of 3rd grade and up. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. Mythology comes to life in Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. He thought his biggest problem was avoiding expulsion from boarding school, until his art history teacher turned into a mythological rage and attempted to kill him. He is sent to Camp Half-Blood with other demigods to protect him from other mythological attacks. Percy learns that he is Poseidon's son. He is immediately thrown into a quest to find the master lightning bolt that he allegedly stole. This book is filled with witty, down-to-earth humor that will have you laughing for the entire 375 pages. It is the first in a 5-book series called Olympians. This is the first of 3 series starring Percy Jackson and his pals. Recommended for grades 3 to 7, but enjoyable for all ages. All of Rick Riordan's books are hilarious and witty. Some of his wit reminds me of Rowling's witty remarks in the Harry Potter books. They always manage to make me laugh with just the right amount of sarcasm and dad jokes. Even when the plot slows down, I can always count on a good laugh. Fablehaven by Brandon Mull. While their parents are on vacation, Kendra and Seth are staying with their grandparents. They have no idea their grandfather is the caretaker of Fablehaven, a hidden haven where mystical creatures have been flocking for centuries to avoid extinction. However, this magical haven is far from secure. Curiosity and a few broken rules thrust Kendra and Seth into a battle for their lives against the forces of evil. On their journey, they must overcome their fears in order to save those they care about. Trolls, witches, satyrs, and fairies are among the mystical creatures that inhabit Fablehaven. The first of 5 books, it has 351 pages. This book is full of mysteries and problems to solve as Kendra and Seth discover that rules exist for a reason and are not meant to be broken. As I was immersed in a new world with a new playbook, I thoroughly enjoyed this book and the rest of the series. These books are appropriate for students in grades 3 to 7. The Alchemist, The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel by Michael Stott. Sophie and Josh Newman were looking for regular summer jobs. While Josh is working in a bookstore, a man named Dr. John Dee walks in looking for the Codex, also known as the Book of Abraham the Mage. In the midst of it all, Josh witnesses his boss Nick using magic against the magic-wielding Dee. Dee manages to steal all but 2 pages of the Codex from Josh's grasp. The Codex contains the recipe for the elixir of life, among other things. Josh and Sophie are on the hunt for the Codex while attempting to avert the end of the world. This is the first in a 6-book series in which Josh and Sophie meet historical figures. The Alchemist contains 390 pages of magic and problem-solving that transports the twins all over the world. Recommended for students in grades 6 to 12. These books are fantastic. I liked how I was learning about history and mythologies while having fun with this action-packed adventure. The Alchemist, like the rest of the series, will challenge you to think along with the protagonists as they try to figure out who the bad guy is and what to do about it. Michael Vey, The Prisoner of Cell 25 by Richard Paul Evans. Michael Vey appears to be a typical 14-year-old boy, save for the occasional stutter caused by Tourette's syndrome. With his electrical abilities, he is anything but ordinary. He thought he was unique until he discovered that a cheerleader named Taylor has similar abilities. They decide to work together with Michael's best friend to figure out where their abilities came from and why they can manipulate electricity. As they face major moral decisions, the team learns how to collaborate. This book offers a unique perspective on powers and allows us to see the world through the eyes of an outsider. This is the first in a 7-book series aimed at students in grades 6 to 12. Michael Vey is an engrossing page-turner full of adventure. The first book is 326 pages long. I liked how Evans made their superpowers seem realistic. Obviously, manipulating electricity isn't real, but I like how he explains everything so simply that the powers are believable. Evans' writing style allows us to relate to everything Michael goes through as he tries and fails to fit in at school, but eventually discovers his true mission. Mistborn, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. The Final Empire is set in a dystopian society ruled for over 1,000 years by a tyrant emperor. The sun hasn't been seen in 1,000 years, and ash falls from the sky on a daily basis, making food scarce. An allomancer, a person who can use metal magic, and his apprentice pull an Eliza Doolittle and infiltrate the very society they are trying to bring down in order to restore justice and the sun. This is the first book in a 6-book series that incorporates rules and physics into magic. As they fight a war, there is violence in this book that progresses throughout the series. You will be fine with the amount of violence in these books if you have read the entire Harry Potter series. The book The Final Empire has 541 pages. I highly recommend this one because of the genuine characters and their down-to-earth personalities. This world's magic was especially appealing to me. It's one of a kind, and it drew me even deeper into the world. This is an amazing book that I would definitely reread. I rarely reread books unless they are really good. Eragon by Christopher Paolini. If you didn't like the Eragon film, don't worry because this one is much better. Eragon, a 15-year-old farm boy, has a massive destiny. While out hunting one day, a blue dragon egg appears in front of him and changes his life forever. The Rozak, the evil king's servants, destroy his home and family. Eragon is forced to flee for his life with the local storyteller. Eragon attempts to master magic as he learns what it means to be a dragon rider. Each decision he makes has the potential to save or destroy the empire. Eragon is a classic good versus evil story in which he must mature and learn to control his emotions. He also realizes that his actions have ramifications. This is the first of 4 books in the series. Each one is quite large. This one has 513 pages, but it is full of unexpected twists and turns. It's fascinating how we learn alongside Eragon as he grows into a dragon rider. I enjoyed seeing Eragon master magic in the same way that Harry Potter did. I own the entire Inheritance series and highly recommend it to anyone who enjoys fantasy. It is appropriate for students in grades 6 and up. The City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Clary, a 15-year-old girl, walks out of the Pandemonium Club in New York City, not expecting to see a murder. Even stranger, the murderers are a group of tattooed teenagers wielding strange weapons. However, the mystery surrounding the event is heightened when the body vanishes, leaving no trace of what occurred. Clary Frey is drawn into the world of Shadowhunters, warriors tasked with exorcising demons on Earth, within a day when her mother is kidnapped and she is attacked by a demon. But why are demons interested in Clary and her mother, and how is a normal person born with the ability to see them? The City of Bones has 485 pages of fast-paced action. Clary is thrown into a new world full of vampires, warlocks, fairies, and other supernatural creatures. There's also a love triangle with one jerk and someone stuck in the friend zone. Because I adored it so much, this was one of the first books I purchased. There are so many intricate details woven throughout the entire series that you will need to read it multiple times. This is the first of 6 books in a series that will also explore the world of the Shadowhunters. There is no adult content, and it is recommended for students in grades 9 and up. Ender's Game by Orson Scott Cards. Ender's Game is a militaristic science fiction novel set in the future when Earth is preparing to repel an alien invasion. Andrew Ender Wiggins was born in a world in which everyone works together to defeat the aliens. He is offered a place in a battle school in Earth's orbit, where he will help train the world's gifted into top-level commanders capable of defeating the aliens during the next invasion. Ender rises to the top of his class while at school, and the school eventually recognizes his great ability to strategize, but it isolates him. Dive into Ender's mind as he deals with isolation, teacher pressure, peer rivalry, and the threat of invasion. While publishers advertise this book for grades 6 to 12, I would recommend it for at least 9th grade because Orson Scott Card was writing for an adult audience and some of the concepts discussed would be difficult for younger readers to grasp. However, if you have a voracious reader who enjoys science fiction, give it to them. I enjoyed peering into the mind of a genius and attempting to solve the seemingly intractable problems that he faced on a regular basis. One word of caution: the book encourages violence in response to bullying, and the bully ends up dying. Here you have it, 10 books to read if you like Harry Potter. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like it and share it with your friends. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. See you later, readers.